Dear students, this is the question number 3rd in Jensen's performance index. I told you in the last question itself, whenever we are calculating Jensen's index, we need the alpha and beta value. If this alpha value is not given, what we have to do is we have to use any one of this formula, either one. Almost it is same. In this, if you compare, this RF is here after equals in this question. If this is bought this side, it will become minus RF. That is what it is. Or else both the formulas are same. You can use either one, any one of them, and then you have to calculate this Jensen's performance index. So we want both the values. If this alpha value is not given, we can use this. So such kind of one question is given here. That is the question number 3rd. Let us observe. The following results were obtained from a study for a period of 6 months, for 6 years. So stocks, 3 stocks have been given over here: Birla Advantage, ICICI, Allianz Equity. The 3 stocks return on portfolio. Return on portfolio is given here, standard deviation P is given here, and beta is given here. In this question, standard deviation is given here, and we actually want alpha, but the alpha is not at all given here, right? So when the alpha is not at all given here, we have to use the one more formula for the purpose of calculating alpha. And one thing over here, in this question, this standard deviation P is not at all in use, and here it is given just only for the purpose of creating confusion, and or else no use. And one more thing, this one, S&P CNX 500, what exactly does this means to say? This is one of the market index, just like Sensex, Nifty 50, Nifty Junior, or S&P 500. Similarly, S&P CNX 500 is one of the market index. A market index will be written in the form of RM. So RM is 36.74. And this one, risk-free rate of return. A risk-free rate of return means RF. RF is 9.00. So this is the question given over here. What we have to do is we have to use one more formula for calculating alpha P, and then we have got beta, and then we can calculate Jensen's performance index. Let us move on to the solution right now. So to find out this alpha P, we have to use either this formula, right? For the first stock, RP, we shall substitute the values. RP, this is 25.38, and RF means risk-free rate of return, that is 9.00. Alpha P is not given in the question, so we have to find this out. And beta is how much? Beta for Birla Advantage is 0.23. RM, return on market index is 36.74. And RF, this RF is given here, that is risk-free rate of return 9%. So we have this, and now we have to calculate the values. So 25.38 minus 9.00, it becomes 16.38. If you use the calculator, you are going to get this, right? Okay, next one, 0.23, let it be like this only. And if you deduct this 36.74 minus 9, it is going to be 27.74. If you use the calculators, you are going to get this. And similarly, we have 0.23 into 27.74, it is going to be 6.38. And now we shall transfer this from here to here, so that if you transfer from one side to another side, this plus is going to become minus, right? Correct? So now what you have to do is 16.38 minus 6.38, it is going to be 10, right? Alpha p is 10, right? Alpha p is 10. Now what we have to do, we have to calculate the alpha p for ICICI as well and Alliance Equity also. After calculating the alpha p for ICICI and Alliance Equity, then we have to move on to calculate for Jensen's Performance Index. So I have already calculated here. So I have used and I have already calculated for Birla Advantage is 10 and ICICI is 12.86 and Alliance Equity is 19.08. Now next what you have to do, once you got this alpha p and beta p, we shall move on to Birla Jensen's Performance Index. Similarly, now what we are going to do, so alpha p for Jensen's Index for Birla Advantage it is, right? It is 10. Alpha is 10, and if you see the question for beta for Birla Advantage, 0.23, and now what you have to do, you have to use calculators for doing this. 10 divided by 0.23, it is 43.47. the value is 43.47. Similarly, for all the stocks, right? For all the stocks, we have calculated the alpha p, okay, and we are having the beta also. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate Jensen's Performance Index for both ICICI and one more stock is Alliance Equity. So I have shown one method and similarly I have calculated the values, and I want you all people to copy this into your notes and then do the similar problems like this only, which is given. Now compare. Now Birla Advantage is 43.47 with highest value and 30.28 with Alliance Equity and ICICI with 24.73. Now we can say that Birla Advantage is ranking first, Alliance Equity is ranking 2 and ICICI ranks 3rd. Similarly, I want you all people to solve similar 4th, 5th and 6th question. Please observe, my dear friends. In this 4th question also you have to calculate the values like this only by using predictive ability. But for 5th question, I want you all people to calculate for all the 3 methods. Okay, all the 3 methods means Sharpe, Trainer and Jensen's Performance. For 5th question, you have to calculate all the 3 methods: Sharpe Performance, Trainer's Performance and Jensen's Performance. Similarly for the question number 6th also, for 6th question you want to you should calculate for only only Sharpe and Trainer's method. So I hope you are going to solve this in your notes, and all the very best. Copy this to your notes very soon. Okay, thank you.